Welcome. I'm glad you're here today for another creative adventure. My name is Debbie Cohn of D Cohn Designs. Today's video will be week 1 of our Christmas Mystery Quilt Along. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, tell a friend, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and head on over to my blog at dcohndesigns.com. There you'll find the pattern for each block and row each week of the quilt along. The pattern is free through November 30th. Please sign up for my email over at my blog so that you never miss a blog post, and you'll be sure to get all of our weekly posts for the quilt along. First, an overview of the quilt along. It is a Christmas quilt along. It will run October 8th through November 24th. This is a mystery quilt along, which means you will not know exactly what the blocks will look like or the layout of the quilt will look like until close to the end of the quilt along. However, I will list for you what each row will be. It will be a pictorial quilt. Each row will be a different Christmas related item. And just for your reference, week 1 will be Christmas presents. All of the blocks will be pieced. There is no applique. I will release a block each week for the next 6 weeks. The first week, which is today, is the overview. There will be 6 blocks, which each block will be 1 row. And then the last week will be our finishing. That will cover sashing and borders and binding. That will wrap it up. The very last week will actually be released the day before Thanksgiving in the United States. So that's on a Wednesday, so that you'll have time to work on finishing up your quilt over Thanksgiving weekend. It's a long weekend in the United States. Next is the fabric requirements. I've designed this quilt called It's Christmas Time to be suitable for a layer cake. Of course, you could use yardage. My suggestion would be that you choose 6 different fabrics, 1 for each row of the quilt. You'll need at least 20 inches, just over half a yard for each of those 6 fabrics. You'll need 3 3/4 yards of background material that will cover your block backgrounds, your sashing, and your borders. In addition, you'll need another 3/4 yard of binding of your choice, and of course batting of your choice and backing of your choice. If you'll head on over to my blog, you'll be able to download the PDF of all the fabric requirements that you can use throughout the quilt along. For this quilt along, I've chosen Red Barn Christmas by Sweetwater for my layer cake. As you can see, it's vanilla backgrounds and lots of reds and greens and blacks. It's very cute, homespun, and I really like it. You may choose something similar, or maybe you're going whimsical or elegant. Whatever you choose is going to look great in this quilt. For my background, I'm using Kona Bone, which looks like this. But you could also use Bella Porcelain, which looks like this, or let me get one more, or you could use Kona Snow. Any of these would work well. For me, I've chosen the Kona Bone. I encourage you to shop your stash first. Maybe you have an extra layer cake laying around that you could use, or some extra yardage of Christmas fabrics. Next, please shop local. Shop your local quilt store if there's one near you, or your local big box retailer for any fabric that you might want. If neither of those options work for you, please consider going online, and I'm suggesting greenfairyquilts.com. I've had a really great experience with them when I ordered my material, my layer cake for this quilt along. I encourage you to shop at Green Fairy Quilts or at any online retailer that works for you. This is a free quilt along. The patterns will be free as well through November 30th. Beginning December 1st, 2021, I will consolidate all of the block patterns into one single pattern, and then they will be for sale on my blog in the shop at my blog at dcohndesigns.com. So be sure to download the block pattern each week so that you have it while it is still free. On my website, I have a free pattern available for you. It's a table runner called Garden Petals. Also, coming in the next couple of weeks is my latest pattern called Double Framed Fun. If you like this video again, please give it a big thumbs up, tell a friend, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and head on over to my blog, sign up for email notifications, and go ahead and download the Quilt Along overview and the fabric requirements. I look forward to seeing you next week when we start row 1 and block 1 of the Christmas time Mystery Quilt Along.